Muslim World League Secretary General Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Karim Al-Issa met Prime Minister Narendra Modi and discussed a host of issues. Al-Issa, who is on an India visit, also addressed an event organized by the HUSSAIN Foundation and the Indian Islamic Cultural Center. Muslim World League Secretary General Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Karim Al-Issa and Prime Minister Narendra Modi discussed various aspects of furthering interfaith harmony, peace and working towards human progress. Delhi Hajj Committee Chief Kausar Jahan says that the number of women who went to Hajj this year was record-breaking as over 4,000 women returned after Hajj without mehram. Bharatiya Janata Party MP Ravi Shankar Prasad visited the violence-hit areas in Kolkata with the fact-finding committee team constituted by the party to inquire into the violence that erupted during the Gram Panchayat elections. A BJP fact-finding team led by Ravi Shankar Prasad reached West Bengal and met with the violence-hit families. While talking to media in North 24 Parganas, Prasad called out Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and questioned the status quo in the state. Hitting out at the Election Commission, Mamata Banerjee claimed that whatever happened in Bengal during the Panchayat elections was under the supervision of the State Election Commission. Several country-made bombs were discovered in a field in West Bengal's Bhangor area of South 24 Parganas, days after the conclusion of the Panchayat elections re-voting. The Prime Minister will embark on a state visit to France from the 14th of July to the 16th to boost economic and defence cooperation between India and France and bolster strategic ties between European Union and India. Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra says that one of the key highlights of Prime Minister Modi's France visit is the deals worth over 90,000 crore rupees to buy 26 Rafale M aircraft and 3 additional Scorpene submarines. Today, the Champs-Élysées was filled with sounds of pipes and drums as marching military contingents turned out smartly for rehearsals for the parade. Senior officials of the Indian Tri-Services were also in Paris at the rehearsals for the parade. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar will hold a high-level meeting with top BJP leaders to discuss the cabinet expansion, which is expected to happen soon. Republic has learned that the NCP, led by Ajit Pawar, is firm on home and finance ministries. Congress Parliamentary Strategy Group meeting to be held on the 16th of July at the Congress Parliamentary Party Chairperson Sonia Gandhi's residence to discuss the strategy and issues to be raised in the upcoming monsoon session of the Parliament. The Delhi High Court granted bail to former Aam Aadmi Party councillor Tahir Hussain today in five of the 11 cases registered against him for his alleged role in the Delhi riots of 2020. The judgment was pronounced by Justice Anish Dayal. Purnesh Modi, the complainant who filed a defamation case against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in Gujarat, filed a caveat in Supreme Court to also be heard in case the Apex Court decides to hear Gandhi's appeal against the Gujarat High Court judgment, which declined to stay his conviction in a defamation case. Protesting against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's defamation, party leader Sachin Pilot says that the former was always targeted, even though he has always preached love, non-violence and spoke about unity. Congress leaders and party workers observed Maun Satyagraha, that is a silent protest, in order to express solidarity with Rahul Gandhi.
सत्ता में बैठे लोगों को बेनकाब करने की बात करता है और हकीकत बयान करता है, निर्दयता से बिना डरे हुए सदन के अंदर सदन के बाहर भी बात को रखता है। कहीं ना कहीं साजिशपूर्ण तरीके से उन लोगों पर दबाव बनाया जा रहा है और बात आज एक व्यक्ति विशेष की भी नहीं है, बात पूरे व्यवस्था को जिस प्रकार से दूषित किया जा रहा है और एक लोकतंत्र के अंदर जो न्याय होना चाहिए, खुलेपन से बात करने की आज़ादी होनी चाहिए और एक टकराव का, नफरत का जो माहौल बन रहा है, अलग अलग एजेंसीज का दुरुपयोग किया जा रहा है, संस्थाओं को कमज़ोर किया जा रहा है, ये हमारे भारत के लोकतंत्र के लिए कोई शुभ संकेत नहीं है।
As tomato rates in the country cross new milestones every day, now hovering around the 200 rupee mark, the central government announced steps to check the kitchen staples price. Central government, in fact, has taken now big steps to ease the rising price of tomatoes, saying that cheaper tomatoes in the NCR region will be available from Friday. Karnataka BJP MLAs protest in Bengaluru over the murder of a Jain monk in the state and demand CBI inquiry into the matter. Former Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai spoke on corruption and law and order issues in the state as he leads the protest over Jain monk's murder case. He says that a lot of discrepancies are present in the monk murder investigation.
The entire country is really shocked by the way the heinous crime has been taken against Jain Muni, where he is murdered by electric shock and cut into pieces and put in a borewell, which is never heard of, at least in the history of Karnataka. And the way the Congress has taken it so complacently, we have been agitating in the House, and they have not taken this seriously. And the way they are doing it, it shows that they want to cover up the conspiracy behind this.
Gruesome details of the Bengaluru double murder have emerged that rocked the city on Tuesday. Cops have now arrested the 3 accused in TAHIR's double murder case. All of the accused have been nabbed from Kunigal when they were fleeing. The Bharat Rashtra Samiti, that is the BRS, workers and leaders including parties MLC K. Kavita, protested in Hyderabad over State Congress Chief Revant Reddy's remark that there was no need for 24-hour free electricity supply to farmers in the state. The Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance, has today released an amount of 7,500 crore rupees to 22 state governments for the respective state disaster response funds. The amount has been released as per the recommendations of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal called an emergency meeting at Delhi Secretariat today regarding the rising water level in Yamuna. Parts of Delhi have been flooded as a result of heavy rains. In light of this, the Delhi Traffic Police issued an advice in a series of tweets providing commuters with information about the waterlogged regions and other routes. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar conducted an aerial survey of the rain-affected areas in the state today. He said that the work of providing relief to the affected people is going on.
जहाँ तक राहत का विषय है, तो जो लाइफ लॉस हुआ है अभी तक 10 के लगभग ही हमको जानकारियाँ मिली हैं, लेकिन ये बढ़ भी सकती हैं। डिप्टी कमिश्नर्स को हमने हिदायत कर दी है कि सब जगह का जो लॉस है, चाहे लाइफ लॉस है और चाहे अन्य किस प्रकार का नुकसान है, उसका असेसमेंट बहुत जल्दी वो कराना शुरू करेंगे, उसकी हमको जानकारी देंगे।
The Border Security Force in Punjab is carrying out relief and rescue operations in districts facing flood-like situations. In an official release, the BSF said that villages in border areas under Firozpur district are under flood threat. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu today conducted an aerial survey and ground assessment of flash floods and landslides affecting Manali region. Himachal Pradesh government has decided to release the water from Pandoh Dam at 3 p.m. till 3 p.m. to the next day. This will be done to handle the situation of heavy rainfalls in Himachal Pradesh. The residents of Haryana Home Minister Anil Vij in Ambala flooded following incessant rainfall in the state. In fact, visuals show Vij's house half submerged in water along with the other residences in the locality. KEDARNATH YATRA has been halted due to continuous heavy rainfall in the state. In view of the safety of the pilgrims, the district administration has stopped them at the Sonprayag and Gaurikund. KEDARNATH YATRA has been affected due to continuous inclement weather. A massive portion of a hill collapsed in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district due to torrential rain today. A video of the terrifying incident has surfaced online. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal called an emergency meeting at Delhi Secretariat today regarding the A fire swept through a house in Pakistan's eastern city of Lahore before dawn, killing 6 children and 4 adults, mostly of the same family. A suspect has been arrested in an early morning shooting in a nightclub area of downtown Cleveland over the weekend that sent 9 people to the hospital. Now, federal marshals and city police arrested the 25-year-old suspect and are planning to search his home for additional evidence. A bushfire broke out in the Mayette Valley in California, burning in heavy vegetation at a rapid rate. According to Riverside County Fire Department, the 10-acre fire has been stopped from its forward progress, but has not yet been contained. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak met with the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the second day of a NATO summit in Vilnius. Now, Sunak remarked on the bravery and courage of the Ukrainian soldiers and said that UK was proud to have played a part in their endeavors through training missions. Palestinian president visited the occupied West Bank's JENIN refugee camp in the wake of a devastating Israeli offensive last week, marking his first visit to the camp since 2005. Saudi Arabia became the 51st country to sign a cooperation treaty with the ASEAN. Saudi foreign minister signed the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation alongside a meeting of the ASEAN foreign ministers in Jakarta. Iraq and Iran signed an agreement in Baghdad to exchange Iranian gas for the Iraqi crude oil. The deal aims to address the gas supply crisis for Iraqi power plants, allowing it to stabilize its electricity production. The Syria Civil Defense Rescue Group said one of its volunteers was killed after shelling struck their vehicle. The organization said a team were conducting inspections in areas near the northwest town of HYDERABAD that have been targeted by the government forces artillery when they were hit themselves. Japan denounced the launch of a long-range ballistic missile by North Korea towards its eastern waters. Japan's chief cabinet secretary said the launch posed a threat to the peace and security of our region, unquote. The bodies of 5 Mexican tourists and a Nepalese pilot who were killed in a crash near Mount Everest were flown to Kathmandu. All 6 people on board the helicopter were killed when it crashed in the Lamajura area earlier. After their batting collapse in the first innings, Shafali Verma's 3 wickets in the last over turned the game in India's way, helping visitors clinch a thrilling 8-run victory over Bangladesh in the second T20 international of the 3-match series at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium. The Melbourne Cricket Club has suggested limiting men's bilateral ODI cricket series following the 2027 ICC Cricket World Cup, questioning the value the format adds to an already jam-packed calendar. Barcelona have confirmed the signing of 18-year-old Brazilian striker VITOR ROQUE. He will be signing a 7-year deal with Barcelona, who will pay an initial €30 million to Atletico Paranaense and €31 million being available in bonuses to the Brazilian side. US forward Christian Pulisic arrived in Italy for a medical with AC Milan before an expected transfer from Chelsea. Lionel Messi arrived in Fort Lauderdale ahead of his official unveiling as an Inter Miami player at DRV-PNK Stadium. Now, some tickets for Inter's 21st of July Leagues Cup match against Cruz Azul are for more than $10,000 apiece, clearly in anticipation of it being Messi's debut with the club. United States got right to work after arriving in New Zealand to begin its final Women's World Cup preparations. Windy and cold conditions greeted the 2-time defending champions as they took part in an open training session at Bay City Park in Auckland. Arda Güler continued pre-season training with his new Real Madrid team mates. The Turkish teenager arrived from Fenerbahce for €20 million, that with add-ons that could reach $30 million. Novak Djokovic tied Roger Federer's record of 46 men's Grand Slam semi-finals by getting into the round at Wimbledon with a victory over Andrei Rublev. The 36-year-old Serbian moved closer to a 5th consecutive championship at the All England Club and the 8th overall. Now, 6th seed Ons Jabeur eased past by Jojoan in the second round at Wimbledon, losing just 2 games. Last year's Wimbledon runner-up wrapped up a victory in only 46 minutes to set up a 3rd round meeting with Bianca Andreescu. Williams Formula One team revealed their new car that will feature in Singapore, Japan and Qatar Grand Prix, according to the official website of Formula One.